Hi Mark, Simon here from Little Big Marketing. I told you I'd shoot you this video over email yesterday and just give you a bit of an idea of what you might want to look at with your social media approach. So number one, I'm just looking straight at your website. Really nice looking website. I like these images. Probably like to see a few more of those, create a bit more personality about this. I assume this is the landing page where people are going to come from your social media to actually buy the product. So a little more personality, maybe a short version of your story, even if it was just one line. I really like this story. It's perfect. People can come here and read up and get to know who you are or who you're really. You're not trying to sell a product. You're trying to sell the personality. So if I come across to um, the steps that you want to take, first of all, is you want to really build that owned content as much as you possibly can, because that is your brand's personality. So that's your website, your Facebook, your Instagram, and whatever other socials you choose. And you want to have really good content on there. I think I saw a blog on your page. Facebook, you want to have really good quality posts and stories. You really want to have your personality. I keep saying that on every page, and really have these filled out completely 100%. So when people come back to them, because this is where you're sending them, they get a full picture. So once you've got those built and you're going to start to generate earned exposure, which is organic, unpaid exposure. And this is the next step. So you're going to start getting organic traffic to your website from these Facebook posts and whatnot. And then you're going to start to pick up reviews. People are going to start sharing your posts or commenting on your posts or leaving reviews on your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Essentially, it's all going to generate that earned exposure and unpaid exposure. With this, you want to think about how you're going to drive up your client engagement. What's actually going to get people to do something about the post, because people are inundated with different posts today, in today's day. They're on Facebook. They see tons and tons and tons of advertisements. So really need to put something in front of them that they want to interact with. So with that, you've got to think about your content category. Are you trying to build authority or product education? Is it a complete sales pitch? Is it to get customer click-through rate? And that's going to determine what sort of content you want to put there, whether it is that authoritative content or education or whatnot. And that's going to then push up that engagement again. Coming along to where you begin your paid exposure, and that is where once you've got a decent amount of this earned exposure, you're going to start paying for the avenues that are really working well, boosting them, sponsoring them, whatever. It's different for every place, but for every social. But that's the idea of it. And eventually, these start working synergistically, and your paid exposure it's really there to drive your earned exposure up that little bit more. You don't want it to be fully paid exposure. That's just a step that you take to gain that earned. So people like to, once you get this part here, you've got them working synergistically, and some of your ads are sitting right in that sweet spot between earned, paid, and owned. You're going to go what people call viral. I don't like to use viral because that's technically organic growth only, but essentially it's a similar end result. You're getting huge earned engagement, huge growth. This is where the huge growth is then possible to get your product on the market, out in the market nationally or wherever you want to go internationally. So that's super important. That synergistic work of these all together. Now the goals, I assume, overall for your business is sales, being a product like that, like your Munchies. So once again, building that brand awareness, storytelling, getting that story of the brand out there with a nice image or something that people can. Everything's got to be relatable. Take people on a journey. I noticed some of your products have vegan written on them. So why is it vegan? Who are you, or how are you going to let vegans know that your product is vegan? And ultimately, with that brand awareness, you're going to build trust. Now, once you're getting once you're getting those comments and likes on your Facebook or Instagram, you want to start interacting with those people, commenting with them talking to them, one-on-one interaction is a huge builder of that trust. Um, you know, so I would be really, really looking into when someone comments on things, uh, almost getting to know them, and that allows them to know that your business isn't just a big corporate machine. It's a small business that's just trying to grow. So then once all of those are eventually adding up to you getting more website traffic, to get a more detailed explanation and know exactly what the product is, how much it costs, all that, to actually make an informed choice to buy the product. Um, so that's if you follow those steps, that's just where you're going to end up with sales. Now, what a lot of people forget to do with social media is measure their results. They put out 3 Facebook ads, a few Twitter ads, Instagram, Google ads, whatever they're doing, and they just chuck it out there and they're paying big dollars for it, but they see the leads coming in and they go, great, it's all working fantastic. Not knowing that every single lead they're getting is coming from one Facebook ad. So this extra couple of $1,000 is a complete waste of money. So you need to measure everything, the interactions, the clicks, the how many people are getting to your website from there, the comments, the shares, the likes, everything is measured so that you can redo this ad 10 times if you need to get it to more people. But whatever's working is where you spend the money. It makes perfect sense when you have it explained. However, so many people forget this part. So I'm going to leave you. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, and good luck. If you want to reach out and ask any more questions, please feel free to do so. Hopefully we keep in touch. Have a good one. Thanks.